Hello again. Here we are today. We're outside Huncoat colliery in Lancashire. We thought we'd have a little wander around here, have a bit of a ghost hunt. Probably the first time we've done out like this. Like, you know, we've gone out looking before that, but this time we found out a little bit. We were sat there, I was talking to Gemini, asking about haunted places in Lancashire and stuff, and she came up with this and said there were a white lady knocking about. She's meant to be wife of a man who died in an accident or something. What little one? There was a man who meant to be walking around, he knocks on buildings and trees and stuff, tries to warn of danger. And there were a few stuff like odd apparition and orbs and strange lights, you know, stuff like that. So I looked out window, it was pitch black, lashing it down. So let's go for a walk. So here we are, so we'll show you what we see. Hopefully we'll see something.
Yep, so come with us on this adventures and let's see what we can find.
Well, I just thought I'd give you a little look about in here. See, I've wandered around Huncoat more or less on and off for the last 20 years, and I've never heard of any of these ghost stories around Huncoat colliery about. So when I was talking to Jeremiah, I says to her, well, I'm talking about like she's real. I says to the app, you know, where do you get your information from? Like, where have you found these sources? Or is it just something you say with every location you get asked? Turns out, if you ask it where it gets its sources from, it tells you and sends you links. And there are a lot of stuff like Haunted Lancashire, you know, these books like that. And it turns out there's a full chapter dedicated to this so-called white lady. But it does sound a bit generic, doesn't it? I think every village in Lancashire's got a ghost story about a white lady. But supposedly, the story behind it is she's meant to be wife of a man who died in a roof collapse. And I went back onto Gemini, you know, onto Google, had a bit of a research about, and there was quite a lot of accidents, especially in the 60s, that were fatal. And I'm sure you've all heard of stone tape theory, you know, a lot of negative energy and traumatic experiences and things like that, they believe to be able to be stored into stone, you know, and that gets played back like.
Oh, residual energy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposed to store them, you see.
Yeah.
So, we thought we'd come down and have a little look about, but we're not really them type of, we don't want to be walking about giving it, you know, if there's anybody here, and a bloody toffee crisp drops out sky, you know, there's none of that. I think that'd be one way of going about it. Sorry about that. If we are going to see out, I don't think asking if it's there is going to help it appear, you know what I mean? I don't think they actually have cognitive thought. I think it just gets, like the theory suggests, it gets stored into stone and replayed.
Echo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the actual apparitions and ghosts and stuff like that, I think they're something else completely different.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm superstitious and don't want to provoke anything. If we naturally see something, then we naturally see it. Because, yeah, it scares me because that.
But supposedly, she's supposed to appear round where there were buildings near train tracks. So, I do know there used to be an old mineral line that used to run from colliery right through into Clayton. So if you follow the same line as that, you know, I don't think tracks will still be here now, they might be odd one about. But if we concentrate more or less on them, you never know what we might find. But it's definitely worth a look.
Yeah.
Because we ain't going to see no sat in house watching telly, are we? You know what I mean?
not, and it's something different to do and have a look at.
Yeah. We've been saying we're going to do a bit of a ghost hunt for a while, haven't we?
Yeah.
It just turns out it's lucky that there's something just right corner from the house. If anybody does see out in the background or even hears anything, that's something I've not thought about before. I've been reading up about EVPs and stuff like that today. I don't really want to walk down that way, it's a bit boggy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think we'll stick to that path. Well, for now. We always say that, but we always end up wandering off it somewhere, don't we?
Yes, we usually do end up off path. It's not often you stay to it for so long though, is it?
No. We'll keep his eyes out for eye shine and stuff too. We have seen a lot of deer in here in the past.
Yeah.
There's meant to be a bit of a story about an old man that walks around in here and all. He's meant to knock on trees and on bits and bats of buildings. He's meant to warn of danger. Well, there were quite a few stories, but I don't want to say too much or try and influence anybody watching, you know what I mean, in case anybody does see out in the background. Usually we don't really research places around like that, we just have a walk about and have a look what we see, and then we'll go back and research it, you know, to see if it makes sense or anything adds up. With this just being right corner, well, it was spontaneous, weren't it? We weren't really planning on going for a walk, but
No.
when she went up with telling me that, and I looked out window and it were raining hard, you know, there's no moon in the sky, it's pitch black, I thought, let's go and have a walk. We've been stuck in lately. Well, we haven't really been stuck in, but we haven't really been doing as much walking as we'd like. But felt it a bit perfect excuse to get out and have a bit of a wander, try something different.
Yeah.
I don't know these people trying to stuff like this, you know what I mean? They use dowsing rods and voice recorders and all that type of tackle, but
Yeah, night vision and infrared, and that is night vision, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
recorder on cameras that good now, especially at sound and picture and stuff like that. What people have picked up, what looks like apparitions and, you know, EVPs and stuff, they're on a lot less equipment than what the actual phones are nowadays.
Yeah.
Really, all you need is a phone. Well, a decent-ish
yeah.
phone, but
Thermal imaging was the other one I was trying to think of.
yeah, I am looking into getting a thermal camera though, because I do fancy one of them. Maybe a couple of movement detectors.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure where about to put the torch. Just to give off it's what best they can see it, but best light.
Yeah, we're a bit out of practice again with night filming, aren't we?
No, we haven't done it for a while.
Yeah.
Like this head torch I'm using at the minute, that's alright for that stuff that's close up. But if I use spotlight, right, you can see right down there. When I turn it off, you can just see there. So, just have to experiment a little bit until we get a hang it thing again. There was quite a bad mine collapse. I think it was in 1962, where 3 people lost their lives and went roof caved in, and they put well, they added them to a plaque, didn't they, on St James's Church down on Oldham Lane.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a plaque there to commemorate them. I'm not too sure where the old buildings actually are. We see bits and bats of rubble and old buildings right through it, don't we? Especially when we go off wandering into trees. I mean, that looks like a bit of something there.
Yeah. It's a lot easier to spot the old buildings, isn't it, in winter?
Yeah, definitely. When oak foliage is thick like this, you struggle seeing out, don't you?
Yeah.
We have wandered around in here for like 20 years, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
On and off, and I never heard of any of these local legends. But when you can ask the apps to collaborate where they get the information from, and then have a look yourself in books and that.
Yeah, because she sent it, well, it sent you links, didn't it?
Yeah, it's great, is that, isn't it?
Yeah.
What a time to be alive. I know we've caught the odd strange thing on camera, you know, like maybe bits and bats of orbs in the past, and happened strange bits of shadows and stuff moved. Back end of a big cat and that, but in all videos we've done, I don't think we've ever had a comment of anybody saying, you know, we heard a strange sound or what was that noise type of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we have had them about orbs, haven't we? Like you just said.
Yeah. Only that could have been a bit of an outbuilding there. I won't be a minute, I was going to have a little look down here. Oh, they're definitely big stones off summit though. Yeah. Thing is, you don't know if it's top of a mine shaft, a bit of an old building, a pile they'd put there to make something weird at a later time, you know what I mean? You can't really tell. Let's work my way back down. There she's looked beautiful.
I bet a lot of it will have been taken away as well and repurposed when they demolished it.
Oh yeah, it has to have done, doesn't it? I mean, from photos we've seen of it, it was massive, weren't it?
It was.
Yeah, but there's bits and bats of bricks and that everywhere you look. At some point, you don't know where, you know, where stones have come from. They could have been dark miner out, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to find out just how many mine collapses there were and whereabouts there was. But in all times we've walked around here, I've never seen anything that make me think like ghosts. I've never heard any knocking about, you know, like what we've been reading about today, going hearing about.
Yeah.
I mean, that's suspiciously flat there, isn't it? I mean, as far as that is flat as that, there must have been something there at one point. The stones again. So it'd be great to actually capture something on video. Tell you, does it feel strange doing a video like this?
It does. It feels strange and a bit creepy again, being out at night. Like.
It does actually like going looking for a ghost, doesn't it? I mean,
yeah.
Old woods we've been in, and Oak Mirrorland and stuff like that, you know what I mean? We've been up there.
Yeah, old times.
In witching hour, 3-4 o'clock in the morning, you know what I mean? It don't bother us, does it?
No, it doesn't.
But now we're actually out looking for a ghost. It feels completely different, doesn't it?
It does.
Be interesting to sit back and watch the video when we get back and turn sound up, you know, just have a little listen to see we do hear out strange. But there's a lot of traffic noise because we're not too far away from motorway, aren't we?
Yeah.
But when I went Gemini today, it was saying a lot of people's... See, it says stuff like a lot of people's reported this and that, but it doesn't say who to, does it? I mean, who they're reporting it to. I mean, I know it's in books and stuff, and you can go and have a look yourself, and you know it's there. But who are they reporting it to?
Yeah.
I know it mentioned Paranormal Society for Lancashire and all that a few times, but it does make you wonder, you know, that if there's a governing body actually recording all this type of stuff.
Maybe it is Lancashire Paranormal Society.
Ah, yeah, it mentioned that a few times as well, doesn't it?
Speak to them and they might point you in the right direction and stuff.
That might be a good idea, yeah. I might have a little look at stuff like that. But this type of thing, it has always interested the hell out of me. But I do think there's a big difference between that stone tech fever, you know, with residual energy, traumatic events and heightened emotions, and that it gets imprinted on stone like sound gets imprinted on vinyl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you look into the science of it, it is plausible, it does add up. But actual... Excuse me a minute. Apologise for that, that was just Dawn's alarm going off. Usually it'd be almost time for getting ready for going to bed about now. But I'm sure most of you know we've been back and forth to hospital quite a lot lately, so we're having to balance time a bit different to what we usually would. But for those of you who is interested about Jordan and that, he's doing quite significantly better than he was. There's been a vast improvement in the last couple of days. We took his mum up day before yesterday to go and visit him, and he actually managed to wave with both his hands.
Yeah.
Still all jerky and very weak like, but you can definitely tell when you're talking to him now that there's something behind eyes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's plugged in. He's answering questions and stuff. When you're asking him to squeeze your hand and that, he's trying to squeeze your hand. So thanks again for everybody checking in on him. And nice comments, wishing him well on that. It has been greatly appreciated. And even for people checking in on us as well. That has been nice, thank you. I know I sound a bit distracted like, but I'm just wondering what that building were, are they?
I think that's that spout house.
Yeah, I was just looking at fencing at top, I was thinking, I wonder if there could have been a bit of a train track going across there at some point, but it ain't looking like likely, is it?
No.
But I do know there were a lot of train tracks around here. Used to store carts on, and there's own mineral wine and stuff. And there's railway lines just down at the bottom. So when it said she usually appears around the buildings near where train tracks used to be, it could be anywhere, couldn't it really?
It could. I don't exactly know where the buildings were or where the train tracks were.
No, we just know where these piles of rubble and stuff.
Yeah. It also said on that Gemini, knockings heard from underground, and that's meant to be warning of danger.
Yeah, I heard that myself. Lancashire is a very haunted place, isn't it? Especially if you look it up.
It is.
But most of the traumatic stuff at colliery, it did happen in the 60s, didn't it? What happened, safety code weren't up to scratch out back then, but
Yeah.
they did seem to have a lot of fatal accidents since 60s here.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, you can't think of many things as dramatic as being down a mine and it collapsing, can you? You know what I mean? That must have been awful.
Yeah. It wouldn't be nice, would it?
Milk stones and stuff down mines, it could have recorded and that replay it now and again, but that's the bit that fascinates me, you see. How do you recreate them circumstances to get it to replay the apparition, like, you know what I mean?
I haven't got a clue.
Gets you to thinking about all types of stuff. That's what fascinates me about it.
Maybe electricity in there or something.
You see, we watch them shows, you'll have watched them back early 2000s, there were loads of them, weren't they? Like, Most Haunted were a big one. You know, oh, if there's anybody here and all that rubbish, somebody would stamp the foot and a full room of people are empty.
Well, don't be saying that sentence too often.
I don't think that's the right way. You can't provoke a recording, can you? You know what I mean?
No.
I think apparitions and ghosts and that, I think there's a massive difference. Things that people think have got actual thought and can move things and all that type of stuff, I think that's totally different. I think that's something else that is a spooky side of it.
Yeah.
It would just be brilliant just to capture something a bit suspect in background or something. I thought I got a bit of eye shine down there, then I weren't sure. Well, I don't know about you, but I haven't heard any knocking here. Ain't like that, have you?
No, nothing.
I can see why a lot of these type of videos we watch, you know, you can see why they do try to provoke a reaction, don't you?
Yeah.
But it don't sit right.
And then when they get one, they run off and scream.
Yeah, like them with spirit boxes. Oh, it said murder. It could say egg and chips and you'd still find something spooky with it, wouldn't you know what I mean? Because your brain's already in that mindset. That's what you use it bloody box for. I think it's just like a placebo, you know what I mean?
You can make anything though, can't you?
But I think people who watch our videos, and when we're watching it back when we're out, like, we can always say we never faked a damn thing. If something happens, something happens. But you're definitely not going to find how to see out sat watching films and other people doing it on telly. Hey, you know what I mean?
No.
We are still getting his exercise. Something different. You fancy having a bit of a wander down there into the woods?
Yeah.
Seems a bit of a track there. It looks a bit dry, doesn't it? Oh, dry that mess with, son.
Yeah. Sounds good.
I mean, a lot of people could report knocking in woods, yeah. It's woods, you know what I mean? It only takes a bit of a breeze and a branch bangs against another branch and makes a knocking sound. So I can't understand why they're saying knocking unless it's a distinctive knock. Like metal on metal sounds different from wood on wood.
Yeah.
But there ain't much difference between banging your knuckle on a tree or banging a log, is there?
No.
It sounds pretty similar. Looks to be a bit of a path under there, what do you think?
That's a bit hard for me to get through.
You think?
Yeah.
Let's get there near. You just take your time. There. People think I'm mad as an atter wondering about doing stuff like this. Really, it's you, innit?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, out popped up now outside you went boo. I can leg it. You're stuck there, you know, you'll have to show you my shoulder.
Yeah, don't leave me.
Does get you to thinking, what would you do if you did actually say something?
Well, you only need to be able to run faster than the slowest person, don't you?
I think I'd just try and keep as calm as I could, not react. And if I felt safe, like, I think I'd just like, alright, you know what I mean? I ain't too sure how you'd react. You can't see it unless you're actually there, can you?
No.
When I have seen, I've seen what could be a ghost when I was a kid. I ain't too sure, I was only a kid. But when about 10 years ago, I'm sure I seen an old fella. I mean, that was like, he was only 2-3 foot off me. That scared me to bloody death, like. Oh. Ever since then, I've always fancied having a... Well, it's interesting me. But usually we go wandering around looking for big cat evidence and animals and nature, and us having a wander around for ourselves. This is like his first one for actually having a look for a ghost. I know I keep repeating myself that, but
it's interesting.
You're panicking, aren't you? I can hear it in your voice.
Well, yeah.
It's all good, sweetheart, I got you. Out did pop out, I won't leave you, Kirst. I'll have to do washing up myself. Just keep that. I'm going to have to show you your face. Look, just look. See, you're petrified, ain't you?
Well, it's been a while since we've been out in the dark. I got used to it a bit last year.
It's only been like a month, hasn't it, really? Well, hey, since we've done the night time one, I know what you mean. It's been about 6-7 weeks, hasn't it? I really do enjoy this type of stuff. I know there ain't much chance of me seeing out, but imagine me in that one that did. Definitive proof, boom, look, sort that out, you know what I mean? No trickery, no fakery. I mean, it'd be easy now, wouldn't you? Have your mate stuck behind bloody tree and wave his hand out to pop a bit of an Halloween mask out, you know. It's so easy to fake it.
Yeah.
That's what puts me off watching a lot of videos online. 5-10 minutes in, you just end up turning it off, don't you? Because you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, I just hope I'm recording this alright for you. With it being spontaneous, I just took torches straight out at cupboard, so I do like to give them a fresh charge before we go out and stick them outside for a little bit. Let them climatise, because that kills battery, and then give them a bit more of a charge. I thought I seen shine, but then I thought it were raindrops. You know, glistening off tree. I think it would just water glistening off a tree. You know, with like reflecting off it.
I think my eyes are seeing what I want them to see. I thought it were a baby deer or something.
I see. Paragonia setting in.
Yeah.
That's because your senses are heightened, you know, because you've gone into instinct mode. I love that, mate. I do think everybody is born with it. You know, that instinct in the back of your mind, that you can tell if you're being watched in a room or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I think as you get older, I think it gets weaker, but you learn to trust it, right? Not too sure at words for all that, but I think people know exactly what I mean.
Like a sixth sense.
Yeah. I think if you practice, you can develop it a bit more than what normal folk can. People are a lot more sensitive to this type of stuff than others, aren't they? I mean, I'm by no means sensitive to anything like that. I've seen one that was definitely a ghost, that sparked me interest. I've seen one that could have been a ghost when I was a kid. And we had a bit of an experience in an house we used to live in where we had to have a vicar out.
Yeah.
But I never seen anything that could have been a... I think that was something different to an apparition like that. All we ever seen with that was like a...
Darkness.
Yeah, a dark shape. There weren't no form to it. It was more feeling and weird stuff used to happen in the house. Yeah, temperature drops and doors opening, cupboard doors opening, pictures falling off. One neat alarm clock shot across bedroom wall. Shot across bedroom room and hit the wall at the other side about 3 foot higher than where it were plugged in at the other side of the room. That scared us both to bloody death. That's when we decided, you know, enough's enough, we'll get Vicar out. I told him.
Yeah.
He came in and he waved his, I don't know what they call them.
Incense ball.
Yeah, like smoking bowls and flick some water about and that, get house a blessing.
On his head as well.
2 weeks later it came back a bit stronger. So I ended up moving, I'll be honest. When I found kids crying in bedroom, pointing in corner, that bit enough then. I think we slept in the same room for about 6 weeks in that house, didn't we, till I could find us a different one.
Yeah.
I always fancied going back to that house, you know, knocking on the door and asking them if they've seen out, but if somebody, you think to say, if someone knocked on the door and said that to me,
I told to get lost and you don't talk to me. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Put in a plate away.
I've seen this film before, you know what I mean? You don't want to scare them, do you?
No.
In case, no, outright that's happening to them. I think we'll start having a little look for somewhere to sit down. Have a little sit down, 10-15 minutes, and just let us so acclimatised to it sounds. And see if we hear anything, any strange lights about.
Yeah.
Remember that, there is a bit of a log down here somewhere, isn't there?
I think so.
You know, we won't start working his way down to the bottom where the water is.
Yeah.
Water's supposed to be a good thing, a good place to see our provisions near and all, aren't they?
Yeah. We said there's a lot about water.
Yeah. Ley lines, water, things like that. There was that other place we went, weren't they? There were a lot of ghostly reports and sightings over there. Can you remember what that were called?
Healy Dell.
Healy Dell, that was it. We did have a bit of a ghost hunt down there, didn't we? But we went mainly for walk and seeing it, didn't we? See if we could see any animals. Yeah, we just spoke about what that Gemini app again told us about, didn't we?
Yeah.
But we did come across a young lass in there, and she was telling us about stuff she'd seen there.
Yes,
So she did collaborate a few with stories as well. Oh, what a shame. I thought Moon were going to show itself then. We've been studying here for about 10-15 minutes. Having a little toffee vodka time and a bit of a waffle. I tell you, I wish I could record atmosphere. It's absolutely brilliant. As we were sat here, it's sod's low in it. We were talking away, and the biggest owl I ever seen flew right over the top of us. I know I didn't get it on camera, so it didn't happen, but I'm mainly saying it for when we rode and we look back and say, remember when that massive owl flew over the top of us? I mean, something that big, you think one of us would have heard that coming, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear it when it was above his head. It only.
Because we were looking up at sky,
Right,
isn't it?
5-6 foot above us.
Yeah.
It just glided right to the top of us and went down there. That was brilliant to see. In no doubt it were worth coming out just to see that, weren't it? Oh, you a bit unsteady on your feet?
Yeah.
So take it in you.
I'm a bit dizzy with looking up.
What an absolutely brilliant night. It's beautiful.
It is.
There is a full moon, but you'll have to take my word for that. But it keeps going behind clouds. You can only get a glimpse of it every now and again. But I think I've missed best chance of getting best shots of it. It doesn't seem to be coming back. Looks like there's a bit of a deer trail there. Look, can you see where stuff's been going under branches?
Yeah.
Yeah, something's definitely been going that way, but let's watch where you're walking. Now, which way do you think? Down there? Oh, up there?
Up there.
Up there. See, I am tempted to chuck a few. No, is there anybody there is out and that, but...
Right, stop it, don't say it.
You bad it that bloody hell though. But I think I'm more turn up and try and record the actual apparition, you know, replaying residual energy, all that. I think if you start calling out and trying to get a response, I think that's when you start inviting things that you ain't got a clue what's it. It could be out pretending, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the bit that...
I'm superstitious about.
Yeah, it does it. But that tingle you get when you're scared, that's the bit I love.
Yeah, well...
We do watch a lot of it on TV, don't we? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We do read up on it. A lot of people will say we're half obsessed with paranormal, but
well, I am with conjuring these.
a lot of people you meet that are into paranormal and that type of thing, you can see, you know, they're that desperate to see something. They see bits of figures and stuff wherever they go. I'm not inquisitive. I want definitive proof, won't on camera.
Yeah.
I think you know what I'm trying to say. You've got to excuse me, I had a bit more toffee vodka than what I actually thought. Well, it's affecting me a bit more than I actually thought. But it's still funny.
It is.
I think we both needed a bit of a blowout, didn't we?
We did.
It might seem strange to most folk, but having a little toffee vodka, a bit of a wander around in what's supposed to be haunted woods,
And a bit
trying to capture some of on film. It's
of a little celebration of Jordan doing cigar play.
yeah, it's how we relax, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, I got you. You just keep out of me. I have to go a bit off track here a bit, I think. Well, this is always the type of place we seem to find as best stuff, don't we?
Yeah, but I do think you're leading us into a dead end.
I'll find us a way around.
Yeah, well, I don't know, we don't come across any broken tops.
I ain't looking under him if we do. Well, I'll have to, or you just make me come back again, won't you?
Yeah.
Just watch your face on them branches there, look. You don't want to poke yourself in the eye on out. Oh, we've got mate off track here, haven't we?
Just a bit.
You can see a bit of a deer trail there, look. There we are. Let's watch that puddle there.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to say, you know, for people watching, that could try and create a bit of an atmosphere, but there's absolutely no spooky, is it?
No. Just looks very, very spooky with it being night.
I think the thing that's freaked me out most on us walks when we come across that cage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and that fireball we caught flying through the sky, that were a bit freaky.
Yeah, it was.
I know there's a lot of debris falls from space and stuff like that, but it almost seemed metallic. It was shiny, weren't it?
It was.
It definitely
was a
weren't a
weird
plane.
one.
It were a weird one to try and figure out what it were. But Mick Skywatch, he was telling me, well, somebody he knows recorded the exact same thing from a different location as well. Seems a big stone there, doesn't it? Is it a stone or just a mound?
Yeah.
I think it's
Mound of a stone wall, I think.
sort of tower, isn't it? Just a pile of rubble. Oh no, it's a big...
Tree log. thing. Blind as a bat, like.
That's a big stone.
Oh yeah. Thought it was recent for a second. I have an excuse, I've no glasses on.
I think now it stopped raining, you're better off putting your glasses on through it. If it does pop up or out, it'd have to be sort of foot in front of you for you to see it. Oh, there's a bit of a crossroads here, isn't there? There's always there is supposed to be bits of myths and stuff about crossroads, isn't there? You know,
Yeah, well,
I've heard if you bury something in, I'm not too sure at legends, at myth, at spell or whatever you'd call
yeah,
it, but
we're not.
you're supposed to bury a box there, aren't you, and put like a wish in it or something. And I've seen that a few times on bits and bats of stuff we've seen. Crossroads, that's it, Crossroad Demon.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, I heard that then, did you?
Yeah, I heard some rustling.
Yeah, that weren't wind. Not too sure I had camera facing right way. I can't walk and look at lenses, I'm just pointing camera roughly where I'm facing torch with the other hand.
Yeah.
Hoping camera works not too bad. We are lucky to live in Lancashire, aren't we?
We are.
I'd hate to live in a city. Imagine not being able to wander outdoor and go under something like this. And 20 minutes from Pendle, 20 minutes from Darwin Tower, you know, like that 20 minutes, half an hour from all best places, aren't we? That Partly Hill and all that.
Yeah, but
Within an hour's drive from us, we are lucky to be like bang in the middle.
not remember when we took Harry Cubing though, we were chuckling to ourselves saying we've come to a city to visit a farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think there'd have more stuff like that more in rural places, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That farm's cracking over there and we've been enjoying it.
Yeah, we've been sure.
That's a great day out for anybody with kids.
Yeah.
Petting zoo, well, petting farm, absolutely free.
Yeah.
You can even whack your kid up back of an horse for half hour, a bit of an hour.
Yeah, you have to pay for that.
Ah, that bit's
And I
not
think
free,
it
that
has to
would.
be booked in advance.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So watch your eyes on these branches. It was further down here somewhere where we found that bit of makeshift bivouac, weren't it?
Yeah.
That's on one of his previous videos, if anyone wants to go and have a little look at that. It were pretty well made. We're too well made to be kids then, like somebody had been using it for a bit of deer spotting or something like that.
Yeah, it did look like a really good shelter, like a hide type thing.
I think we'll keep going that way. You notice that there? Am I just seeing things, or does that look like a big A?
It does look like a big area.
You know, like a
witch symbol.
yeah, like one of them,
Glowwoods.
like that pendant you wear.
Yeah.
What's that cow?
Pentagon.
Pentagon, that's it. I forget its name. It looks like someone's been trying to make a bit of one of them here. Can't see them falling like that. I'm just going to go have a bit of a better look at that.
Yeah, okay.
I won't be a minute. You'll be alright there for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you make your own minds up about that. That's some coincidence, isn't it? I can see a pentagram there. I've absolutely no idea what the odds of that happening is, 18 mile that, but like I said, I don't want to influence anybody out, so I'll let you make his own mind up. We have come across strange that tree formations in the past, but not as precise as that looks. But I don't want to say.
Yeah, I made a mistake. It's not a pentagon, is it? It's a pentagram.
Ah, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh. I can't believe we forgot what that's cowcast. We've got 2 painted up bedroom wall.
Oh no. Rain fog acting up.
Ah, that's your excuse. What's mine? Toffee vodka.
There you go.
Bit of a trail there, something's been going through it.
Yeah, I say.
There's deer trail everywhere in here.
Yeah, I think we're being way too noisy to even catch any deer.
Yeah, definitely. So fun, isn't it?
It is.
See, I do love a forest or woods in the dark. You can't help but get spooked out, can you?
No. We've always enjoyed the night walk though, haven't we? We used to do it before kids were born.
Yeah. You prefer like open moorland, don't you?
Yeah, so I can see all around me.
Yeah, see, I prefer like this. I do enjoy both though. But this is a more, you don't know what you don't know what's behind the next tree here. You don't know what could run out of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot more chance of something sneaking up on you. Gives you that type of vibe, that's the thing that I enjoy. Let's go and have a little look down there, won't me a minute?
Yeah.
Worth a little look. See, we have come across strange symbols and stuff like that out in wood loads of times, haven't we?
Yeah.
But not as big as that.
Did it look natural or?
It's hard to tell. When we get back and you look at videos, see what you think.
Yeah.
I think it was Sabden we found a load of symbols carved into the tree.
Yeah, we did.
They're a very witchy vibe in there, weren't they?
There was that called Wellwoods?
Yeah, it were well remembered. I'd forgotten the name of it myself. Did just hear some cracking down here then. Oh, I did hear a knock then. I look, can we pick that up? That was more of a thud than a knock, a log banging on a log.
Yeah.
Well, a branch, you know what I mean,
That
wind.
was good.
Yeah. That could have been like a hoof stamping.
Well, that's a steep drop in, isn't it?
Let's go and have a little look down
Be
there.
careful.
It's not as steep as it looks, right? Look, mushrooms on there, like. I thought that were a ram's horn then, it's a piece of metal.
A what?
I thought it were a ram's horn.
Oh, right, yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, it curved.
I thought bargain.
Another one pot wall.
Yeah. We are getting quite a collection going, aren't we? Bits and bats of skulls and spines and rib cages, Cass.
Yeah, just a bit.
That bone wind chime you've made's absolutely brilliant. I'm going to take a picture of that and put it on a post on here. What makes me laugh about that, you made a wind chime out of bones and then you put, what, the crystals on bottom of them?
Yeah, from an old chandelier lamp thing we
Yeah,
had.
just for your glittery bits.
Well, I had to have a bit of girly charm.
Girly charge to a bone wind chime. Hey, that's what I love about you. You're right type of crazy, sweetheart.
I am.
Oh, you alright?
Yeah. I'm clean.
You nearly fell then, didn't you? Right. You walked up left, that's it. And it's a bit slippy here too, so just watch your footing, try and stay to the left. See that there?
Yeah.
Oh, to say it with colliery, it's like, there's no indications at all of where mine shafts could have been, is there?
No.
There's not even out that could be that sus. Oh yeah, that were a mine shaft. They've definitely been buried over, haven't they?
Yeah, they got filled in for safety reasons years ago.
I'd still like to find out where they actually were. Look at the size of that stuff. Look.
Where is it?
You know where you are now, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely know where we are now.
That's that steepish slope. We had to pull Jordan up, he just grabbed hold of my belt and crawled up on his hands and knees, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He still got up it though, didn't he? Crawled up there on his hands and knees, a lunatic, holding on to the back of my belt. There's a nice spot down there for a bit of a coffee time or something to eat.
Oh, just near the waterfall there in Curve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh, yeah, we have a cook up there, didn't we?
Yeah. Best seats in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Remember taking you out there?
Cheap date. They're the best.
Oh, definitely. The unplanned ones usually are, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's a massive patch of that balsam, isn't it?
It is. They're the things that keep making me jump, you know, because...
You can see why it spreads so fast, though, can't you? I mean, just look how many seed pods are there, and that the amount of pods that's inside of them, there's loads of them, isn't
A
there?
couple of them's fired and like got me inside it first when I've been
As you walk,
walking.
yeah, as you walk past, a few's done it to me.
Yeah,
Does make you jump, doesn't it?
it does.
Something's been going through there too. What? That's happened badger or
I was
fox.
going to say badger fox because looks too short to be a deer.
There's definitely tracks for him there. That's one thing I haven't seen. I haven't seen any tree snacks.
No.
I've seen a couple of hawthorn berries then, but I haven't really been keeping his eyes out though, have we?
Elderberry, not so many anyhow.
Oh yeah, I'd like to thank
Stephen Morris.
Stephen Morris. I never knew that about elderberries, pal. I mean, I must have been lucky because I've always had them ever since being a kid. But luckily it's always been like 2 or 3 handfuls. It's never been a large amount. But for anybody who don't know, don't eat raw elderberries. If you eat them a large quantity without cooking them, it gives you effects similar to cyanide poisoning. So that's definitely not good. Look at that there though.
Oh wow!
I bet you wonder what I was doing, didn't you?
I did.
I just didn't want to stop saying what I was saying, otherwise I'd lose my train of thought.
Yeah.
Look at colour that.
That's a common frog. It's all the frog I can remember, so I'm not that clever. But I was looking at frogs early in that book Titan got you,
Oh, yeah.
and I remembered that one's a common frog.
We've seen quite a lot of frogs lately, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I need to give that book a bit of another read.
I know, over there when we seen them birds, it's like, what was that bird? I couldn't remember because we've not
That's it. 6 weeks, a month
like
ago,
pushed out
I'd have known what half it sounds I've been listening to lately were straight away.
Yeah.
Like over there when you said what's that bird and it turned out it were robin on tap, I'd have never guessed that were robin.
No.
And that's like one of the most common ones a year, isn't it?
It is. Well, yeah, we're walking round with that, weren't I? And all that kind of quizzing you, what's singing now? And saying, yeah, you were right, yeah, you were right.
6 weeks, a month ago, I got that straight away.
Yeah.
I mustn't, not that memory like, you know, data banks or something.
Must be at age.
The capacity's low, yeah. Unless I keep doing it, it jumps out.
Yeah, memory bank's full.
There's another bit of a 4-way crossroads here, look.
Yeah, we're not burying any wishes.
Where do you fancy?
I'm not too sure.
Keep going this way then.
I'll follow your lead. Right.
You mean once we've got here, you'll follow our lead?
Well, it's dark. I've got a bit disorientated, so right now I don't know whereabouts in colliery we are.
We keep going round here, we should come to train tracks.
Yeah, I'm going to walk in circles.
You know at bottom. I know where we are. Then there's where you almost fell over that big stone and we sat there for 5 minutes. You unique.
Oh yeah.
Up there's where we caught that. Let's first look at a goldfinch.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See.
I know it sounds stupid, but we're having that light sensitive thing. It does come in handy in dark. I say better eat dark most of the time than I do it on a sunny day. I was hoping to get a shot at moon on it though, you know, it being a full moon
Yeah,
like
I
that.
thought it was going to peep out for a second.
Yeah, look well smart that. Set off every other film you've seen.
Well, we needed graves in the background.
Yeah, can you get train tracks?
Yeah. I know where we are now.
It's easy to get disorientated in woods, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's another thing I like about them.
Well, we'll definitely have to go over Briley sometime soon.
Oh, I can't wait.
I like walking round them at night.
I'm a bit dubious about going back to Pendle, I'll tell you the truth. I don't know if I should wait until Jordan's better and what. I think the longer we leave it before we go back, the worse it'll actually be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we're thinking not actual Pendle Hill in dark, that's a bit too advanced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In any advance, we've done it in past.
I know, but...
Think of it like this, if we've done it in 3 foot of snow and ice, we can do it at best.
No, I meant like Atkin Woods, you know, the Pendle Sculpture Trail.
Yeah,
or
I do
somewhere
like it in
that.
there in dark. That has got a real spooky atmosphere.
I just heard some twig snapping.
Yeah, I stamped my foot in puddle as well.
Oh.
That's what made you jump, so it's alright. Hey, we could have shouted, oh, it was a ghost, quick leg it. That freaked you out a bit, didn't it?
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah?
You want a little rest?
No, I'll be okay.
Sorry about that. I knew you wanted a rest and you just didn't want to say on camera, did you?
No.
You stubborn egg. Yeah. Sorry about that. Dawn did get a little freaked out then, but it were me. I stamped my foot in a puddle. Didn't do it on purpose, you know, just as I were walking along, but the noise did make her jump a little minute.
Yeah.
Sky's starting to clear up now, I don't know if you can see. I'll just turn torch off. I don't know if you can see any stars there, my phone's not the best at getting stars.
No, but it does look absolutely gorgeous. The clearings in the clouds, the jet black, with stars shining through.
There's all clear space, but oh, moon's still well covered all with cloud. I'll keep looking, look. It's just up there at the minute behind them clouds.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it just through trees.
Trees seem to be hiding it.
Looks like it's just popped out for a minute behind that cloud. I'll just speed up a little bit, see if I can get a better shot of it. No, it's not happening. Too many trees, ain't we? Unfortunately.
Yeah.
See, I've got head torch on, and I'm using the spotlight. I'm recording with other hand, so excuse me, sorry, camera's all over the place, but I've got an half a wobble on as well.
Well, start of the new seasonal practice road night filming we'll be doing for next 3 months or so, isn't it?
Oh, I'm looking forward to filming it winter again.
Yeah.
You know, actually do like a full circuit. I know we missed about 3 weeks at summer, but well, it happened about 6 or 7 weeks really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Compared to winter and spring and stuff.
Yeah.
We were out all the time, weren't we?
Yeah, I do enjoy.
Well, there it is, look, it's just starting to come out again.
Yeah. I do enjoy the winter filming, especially when we set off during the day and we end the walks at night time. Oh, that's pretty cool.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
Just hoping it's not all out of focus because my hand's a little shaky.
Yeah.
No, we're holding it up. Oh, goodness, I can hear a morning sound then. It's a motorbike on motorway, isn't it? Now it's got a bit close, I can tell what it is, but
Good.
from distance.
I'm glad you didn't say, can you hear a morning sound?
From distance, I first heard it, it sounded like a mourn. I almost got excited then. That moon does look brilliant, doesn't it?
It does.
Well, unfortunately, sweetheart, I don't think we've caught anything this time, but be interesting to watch back and see if we see out. If anybody else watches and they see out, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could let us know. That'd be absolutely brilliant. Because the amount of people who said it, you know, there was such a thing at such a time, and I've gone back and had a look that I didn't see at time. It's brilliant. It's like having extra sets of eyes, isn't it?
It is. But I've enjoyed it. It's been a good walk.
Definitely. I felt miles better after going for a walk the other day.
Yeah. It was great. Even though we got absolutely soaked at bottom.
She's still with it there.
It was. I enjoyed it.
Time to start getting winter clothes at waterproof set at cupboards again, isn't it?
It is.
Well, we're hoping to at least catch a deer or something, but like you say, we've been waffling quite a bit, haven't we?
Yeah, and we have been like making a lot of noise, like two elephants walking through wilderness.
You've been slipping about like Bambi on ice.
Yeah. And splashing through loads of puddles. We're not exactly stealthy, are we?
No. No, not at all. No. We still give it a bash, don't we?
Yeah.
If no doubt we enjoy it.
Definitely used to be some sort of building there with how flat it is.
Yeah. There's a place a bit further down that they use as a, I think they use it as a bit of a training thing, to, you know, to turn trucks apart, trucks.
You ever seen a truck in it over there walking past, didn't we?
Ah, with L plates on it, seems strange seeing it there.
It was.
It's a nice sound, that, isn't it?
The trains.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do, I love it.
It's all concrete here, isn't it?
You think maybe it based for a floor?
This might have been that main building with chimneys on.
Ah,
It
it could be, couldn't it? Just the bricks in that chimney alone must have took some taking away.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see why there's loads scattered about, can't you?
And all iron and metal from machinery and coal.
When did it shut down?
1968. I'm not sure it year it got demolished and cleared.
It weren't a bad year for it, were it? I mean, it weren't a good year for it, were it, 60s?
No, it wasn't a good decade, was it?
About 5 fatal accidents that we found out about today. I'm sure there'd have been a a few more.
Yeah, that looks like a big main wall there, or remainders of it.
Yeah, some big stone there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Brick base foundation, look, with concrete poured in.
It'd be a nice sit down time, that.
That 50s, 60s construction, isn't it?
Yeah, if it weren't raining and wet.
40s, 30s and all that.
Yeah.
That same type of stuff we found up on Hambledon Hill, that they had foundations for AA guns on, weren't it?
Yeah.
Exactly the same as that. Brick square filled with concrete.
Yeah, it was similar.
I hope them stars get picked up on camera, that's brilliant. To see how cloudy it were, when we set off to how many clear patches there is now with bright stars.
Yeah. I'm glad it's cleared up and stopped raining for a bit.
Yeah, I do enjoy walking it, man, but I don't know what you mean. It starts dripping off your hat, it's a bit much, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something's been going through there as well.
Yeah, game trails. There's loads of little game trails. That's everywhere, isn't there?
The main today is round here, it is. It's unreal. I'd have never guessed. You know, before we started actually walking around properly and recording them.
Yeah.
You're driving about, you might see odd one every other week or something, happen once a month or something. When you're walking around, you do see loads of them. So we had to come across a badger. I haven't seen a badger out in wild yet, have we?
No, that would be interesting to see. I do want to see one of them.
Yeah, I'd like to see a wild badger. It's one thing clocking it on telly, innit, to seeing it with your own people.
Yeah.
That's one thing I haven't been doing, see? That just goes to show where to practice. I haven't been looking up into trees or checking trees for scratches out. I've been concentrating on ghosty tired of things. My lips have gone right dry now. I don't think I could have sounded any camper than I ever tried.
I never noticed.
Did you not?
No.
Well, that's good then.
You pulled it off?
Yeah. I've come across this manly up video. Look at that. That looks spooky through there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
See, I see something like that. I want to walk through it. I want to know what snapped that up there. What must have gone through there to snap that off at that night?
Maybe a deer.
That's to have been. I thought I seen, oh yeah, some deer down there, then I just got some eyeshine. I just seen it run off to the left. I hope we got that.
I hope it got that.
His torch ain't as bright as it usually is, but
Battery's running a bit lower on it now, isn't it?
it definitely runs to the left. I'll just keep torch up there and keep facing camera that way, because there's a stone wall there, isn't there? I don't know where it's gone from there. There it is, it's led down it grass, look. Is that it?
We're seeing things already.
Yeah, I think that's just water droplets. I see what you mean. I don't want to walk too far to it in case it jumps up and scare it to death or something, you know what I mean?
No, just water droplets.
I think it's gone over the wall there, hasn't it?
Wall, so I do think we jumped that
Yeah.
way.
I thought it were led down there and then that was just water.
Yeah.
So where's it jumped over there? Well, look, camera did pick it up. Just goes to show for something as big as a deer how quick they can actually disappear, ain't you fancy? I mean, you'd at least have thought you'd have heard which way it ran, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I got caught up in weeds there.
But we're nearly your turn.
Does happen now and again.
Yeah, I got it on camera, remember?
Oh, you mean when I rolled down into the water?
Yeah.
Right. Right, well there you have it. Thanks for coming with us on another one. Hope you all enjoy what you've seen. If anybody does see out in the background that I haven't seen at the time, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could let us know.
Yeah, thanks for coming with us. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment and we'll get back to every comment as always. Thank you.
Have a good night, keep safe.